Hey, I am Sarah Burr with TechCrunch, and I'm here with Mike Huang, who is the CEO of Glow, and you have a new app coming out that we're going to talk about today. What is that all about?
Yes, so the app's called Glow Nurture. It's a pregnancy app. So before I go into the app, just like to say, we started back in August of last year, launched a Glow application, which helped women trying to conceive. We just gotten tons of feedback every day asking us, say, I love your experience. I love what you have done with the app. Now I'm not pregnant. What do I do? So we're launching Glow Nurture, the pregnancy app, to facilitate that need.
Does it also help warn you if maybe something isn't quite normal?
Absolutely. So that's what we're striving to do, right? So that's where the data science approach really comes in. So we collect a lot of signals, whether it's emotional distress or physical discomfort, for example, and wide a range of data, which I'll show you in a bit. And as we start seeing your data, and we correlate that with kind of anonymized cross data, we can then start spotting signals, say, hey, maybe your diet is influencing you to have certain type of outcome. Now we're not diagnosing anything, we simply give you the information.
Yeah, you just say you might want to go see a doctor.
Go see your doctor, right? Yeah. And oftentimes you will find out how valuable it is to detect this thing early. Again, prevention. Before something that's a very expensive or kind of bad outcome will happen. So that's our approach.
Okay, so let's go through and you can show me what this app does.
Sure. So in the app, so as you come in, as you can see, we have pretty standard medical literature about the progression of the baby. How old are they? What size are they? You can expect their development in their brain, or et cetera, et cetera. Those very useful information for you to know. But we take that step further, the second component, which the logging part, right? Collecting the stats from what kind of vitamin do you take, your weight, exercise, what do you drink, right? How much do you drink, your sleep, emotional or general discomfort. And all those information
has that mind body in there as well.
And has a lot of impact in terms of how you're doing, right? So if you were to log that, then the feature of Glow Genius, that's where we take the information you give us and combine that with anonymized cross data, right? Applying math to and machine learning to it to give you insights in our Glow Genius feature to let you know here are some of the information you ought to know, inform you whether you should see your doctor or not, or just, hey, you're doing well. Here's something you might want to share, we might want to understand even more.
I see this in the Glow Genius, the insights. One is about taking your folic acid, your prenatal vitamins. What does that do? Because I mean, there's a lot of literature out there about taking your vitamins and what vitamins to take. What does this kind of break down for?
Sure. I mean, of course, there's some, some of the vitamins you take are pretty standard, right? So those I take them. But if you factor in more demographic data, even by different culture, different country, the things they take, besides, in addition to this kind of standard vitamin, could be vastly different. Nutrition, for example. Maybe people in Asian country, maybe they eat and drink more certain type of product than their American counterparts, right?
Okay.
So those are very useful information to know. And currently we know from the overall combining that data and do analysis and put information back to users, that hasn't been done well at all. Not in a kind of big data sense.
Okay.
The last part, which again is very important, we believe, is we create a very engaging, a very vibrant community.
Yeah.
A lot of these women, they come into our application, even, for example, even at Glow, after they got pregnant, they still stay with Glow. Why? Because they enjoy the engagement, the friendship, and the camaraderie, the support they build with other users.
And I see this, it's who is having pregnancy cravings, how much weight have you gained so far, things that, really common for women to kind of commiserate.
They also do some fun stuff, for example, share your belly pics, right? So, from again, the whole experience is what we're really focused on, the design aspect of it, right?
Yeah.
So those are the 4 key highlights in terms of the apps that we have, and another key thing to remind, right? Your sign-on, your entire login experience, they're all consistent. The data, you don't have to migrate, anything like that.
You don't have to re-sign up for a new app.
Exactly.
It's seamless. And
everything
this is just for iOS now, right?
We're launching it just for iOS, but the Android team is working day and night to get that out. For the Glow app, it's both on Android and iOS.
Okay, cool. Well, Mike, thanks so much for talking with me today.
Thank you for having me.